Alright, let's try this again for the first time. Hello! Today I'm doing the previously promised district video. You know that one I kept saying I was working on? This is that. It's longer than you think, shorter than you'd hope. It's going to be a little bit different, and a little more light on the scripting, but you'll see. Making this video has been giving me fits. It's been a time. Anyone who cares about the results of NC Districts already knows how it ended. I don't need to tell you how extremely 5th place I was. 5th out of 26, pretty good. Moreover, while I was pretty happy with my performance, and I had an amazing time at the event, I was largely unhappy with my deck choices, and I didn't want to dwell on them a lot. So I played Leah's Flume PD, or Flop Flood, whatever you want to call it, with one card different, which she openly did not approve of, but I did it anyway. And then a Baz deck that I literally hit save on the night before at like 11:30 after a night at the theater and not practicing with it hardly at all. Which I forgot to put an archives thread in. So I was playing these games by the skin of my teeth for the entire day. I've already published them. I'm just not that interested in, like, really going into detail on them because smarter people than me have talked about the PD deck and the Baz deck. You could do better. You could do better, I promise you. Hell, I could build you better if you really wanted. So I don't need to dwell on those. If I just go round by round talking about a tourney where I went 4-2-1 only to miss top 4 by a hair, this is the vainest vanity project imaginable. I already kind of feel self-conscious about just talking about myself on stuff, and I don't really want to do that here if I can help it. This needed to be about something else. It needed to be about something other than here's what I played, here's how it went, or it was going to get relegated to the recycle bin forever and I was never going to make it. And I didn't want to cancel it. It felt like there was something here, even though I have like a draft and a half in the garbage. So instead, let me talk about my favorite takeaways in and out of game, to brag about how cool my friends are and encourage you to go to tourneys. Number 5. Don't worry, we're not doing that joke again. New appreciation for bad cards. I came away really appreciating a few things, the first of which was Sellout. I played Sellout a bunch throughout the entire day and completely 180'd on it. You shouldn't play 3 of it. Most decks you probably shouldn't play it at all, but when you can, it's far better than my preliminary tests indicated. I know I sort of alluded to this in my previous video where I was talking about cool decks, but I really want to emphasize, like, I think Sellout is cool. It's not as good as Spec Work, but it is cool, and I like having Draw and Criminal. Sisyphus Protocol, my favorite loss of the day was round 6 versus Mulligan Dragon. I was digging R&D for a Hermes bounce versus Melius because I couldn't get into the remote. And I found 2 Hollow Men. So I trashed them both, and then I watched as he proceeded to res the 3rd Hollow Man, score a Sisyphus, and ruin my life. It was so funny. I was so unprepared to deal with the realities of Sisyphus Atini. I was cackling. I couldn't believe it. It was so funny. I had my sort of performance, like I went really well throughout a lot of the day, and then towards the end of the day, through a combination of just players being stronger and me being weaker just for stamina, I was running into stuff. This game, I don't think I could have won. I think he just had my ass. He absolutely got me. It was great. NAPD Corton. I got blocked from stealing a Crypto Crash by Quail in round 1 by a combo of NAPD Corton and a Prov Advancement. I won that game, and it felt like I'd lost. I couldn't believe it. This is something, he's been working on this Prov for ages. It's his baby, and I really, really love that, like, it did the thing, you know? Like, it blocked me, and it was really good. I did manage to spend out before he scored it, so it, like, wasn't as big of a deal as it could have been, but, like, ooh, NAPD Corden's such a dick move sometimes. And then last was Top-Down Solutions. This was my ad. I insisted on playing Top-Down. Top-Down was my funky flex slot that I put into the PD despite Leah telling me not to. And it straight up gave me the gas to push past a Lou game in round, I believe it was 2 versus Shoe Gamble. I'll double check my notes here. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going over all that. But yeah, it gave me the gas that I needed to win that. It also let me deck myself in style to concede against Thomas Haas in a later round where I was losing against his Seb, and I had a 50-50 shot. I pulled my deck down to nothing, and I spun back a Nano that would have won me the game, and one other card that wouldn't win me the game, and I didn't draw the Nano off the rip, so I just top-downed and shook his hand. Game of fist bump. GG. It honestly was not an amazing card on the day, but I do love top-down. And I've been experimenting with it more and more as a result of, playing with it here, and turns out it's great in Nebula, so pretty happy with that. I want to talk about the Mr. Wiz incident. This is a story that none of you know, but it's a story worth telling. So first of all, Mr. Wiz is a literal child. The son of Joe Laser, who's a very strong Shaper player that makes playing Dewi look like you aren't rolling a digital boulder uphill like Sissa Flips. Thanks for that one, Friday. I'm stealing your joke. Dewi is incredibly challenging. You wouldn't know it watching Joe Laser play. Dude is a menace. It's fantastic to watch. And so, as you would expect, his progeny is very good at Netrunner. Despite being really young and, as far as I know, fairly new, he plays incredibly solid Crim and Wayland. The cleanest board states you've ever seen in your life. Scrubs his tags, buttons up, does his math, does an amazing job. Plays just so well. He makes legitimately interesting decks. Had a Stealth Zaya that was super compelling. It was running After Image before it was cool. Really, really, really neat. The tournament was tough. He lost a lot of his games throughout Swiss, but he never lost his spirits and he never dropped. He stuck with it the entire time. And eventually, Seb K very kindly gifted him a set of incredibly cool measured response promos. I'm mildly envious. I love this one. I think it's really funny. I think it's a good joke. Wiz then immediately sleeved these up and flatlined his round 7 opponent with them, and we celebrated. It was so funny. I couldn't believe it. I high-fived him on the spot. It was so rad. Dude, I don't think we got to talk about this enough when it happened. This was incredibly cool, and you should be proud of yourself. Just stick with it. You've got so much potential, it's unreal. Really, really awesome to see. We love to see new players winning. We especially love to see it when they're, younger than everyone else in the attendance. So, yeah, really neat. My third one is Ainsley taking the whole damn thing. So, I'm titling it that for a little bit of a reason. For context, I had to beat 3 of my locals in the first 3 rounds. Not super happy about that one. Ainsley was the third. So after being put in the crab bucket, she clawed her way out with Vic and Kakaremba Nebula. It was tough. Like, I played Quail, I played Shoe Gamble, and I played Ainsley on stream. Ainsley is one of the sharpest card gamers I've ever known. She has an incredible eye for lines of play and combos that I'd never even spot, and has top results across several other games. I want to say multiple champ cards in VTM Rivals, I think. I'm trying to remember if it's multiple or just, like, several championships. I know for a fact that when the game wrapped, they were prints of 2 separate cities, which is so Ainsley. It's quintessentially Ainsley. I love that. Love that for her. Earlier in the day, and I think this was after we finished our round 3 game, she told me that she had a rough track record playing on stream. Not out of nerves, just, like, unfortunate that tended to go that way. And I told her if anyone could make the run back, it'd be her. I was like, there's no... You are a strong player. You can absolutely do this. I don't doubt that for a second. She then proceeded to play some of the cleanest Netrunner imaginable, and I'm going to share the end of the final with you. If you haven't seen it, I will link to the entire thing on Ozzy Ren's channel, who streamed the whole thing and did an incredible job. Only just.
But that might be game. We'll see.
Zero, season 1, Wake,
plus 1, twinning plus 2.
Was it 5?
Wake plus 2, 6 total?
6, yeah.
The clicks left.
3.
Any train does it.
4. Not game? Given that they didn't immediately...
Oh!
That's game! Oh my god!
Wow.
I am going to go... I'm gonna go celebrate with my friend. Oh my god.
Yeah,
let's go, Ainsley!
Congrats to Ainsley, let's go.
Holding it down for NC, let's go! Oh my god. I gotta go.
Yeah, absolutely, run out.
Ainsley!
Well, Visitron's popping off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I didn't know I still had that in me. It was full-on fighting game days all over again. I'm genuinely a little bit shocked at myself, but yeah, high-fived immediately, lost it, celebrated. Just, I'm so happy for Ainsley. It just, warm fuzzies even looking back on it now. Truly phenomenal performance. Everybody did amazing, but Ainsley did the most amazing, and I couldn't be happier with how this went. We're done with images and stuff, by the way. So this is just going to be text, and it's just going to kind of remind me of things to say. I got to meet so many people at districts. We had 26 people. as well as some visitors that were hanging out, and everyone was incredibly cool. The venue was electric the entire day. Like I said, Oddsy streamed the whole thing. Seb K organized the thing and did an amazing job, and I'm so grateful. And the Atomic Empire staff and venue as well. I mean, AE is always like one of the best game stores to ever do it, and it was really great. I want to shout out a whole bunch of folks that I got to talk with that I don't normally see or that I met in person for the first time. There's a different list for different people, but I included everybody here. Seb K, Forklift, Thomas Haas, Aurora, Lothar Varnov, Mulgan Dragon, Jonky Bong, Chu, Zay, Knack, Diogenes, Harrison, Kat, Wenjong. These are just the folks I hadn't met or played in person before. The rest of you know who you are. We'll get to that in a second. I only wish I'd gotten to hang out with everybody more. You're all wonderful. I'm lucky to have met y'all. It was such an amazing time to talk Netrunner with people and hang out and just like be around the community like the old days. If it's been a minute since you've been in a building filled with people who all share the same ultra-specific game interest as you, fix that. Netrunner seems to self-select and retain great people, and we're incredibly lucky that that's the case. I've been in a lot of card game communities, and I've never been in one that's so consistently sick. It's really, really nice to see. Related, my last thing for this is that my locals rule. We're the best. Sorry. I knew this already, but it does my heart good to see how amazing the people I play cards with every week are. So if my life plans continue the way they've been going, I'm going to be moving away soonish. Sincerity isn't my specialty, but it truly breaks my heart to leave this community, even if we're not going to stop testing, chatting, and complaining together. I enjoy all of your company greatly, and I'll miss you all dearly. Carrick, Ainsley, Shu, Crush You, Quail, Joe Laser and Mr. Wiz, Will, Oddsy Ren, Aurora again. I mentioned you earlier, but you get a second shout out. D. Hosterman, honorable mention for Spider Bro here because he swings by sometimes. All of you are amazing people, incredible players, friends, truly. And I would drive any of you to the airport on short notice if you needed. It has meant so much to me to be able to get back into Netrunner like I've been. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what I'm going to do with this channel, honestly. Maybe I do something else for a bit. Maybe I talk Slay the Spire for a bit. I mean, I'm going to cover, like, news and stuff, but who knows? You know? Who knows? But regardless, on that kind of bittersweet note, that's my obligation met. You should support your event scene. You should go. It's genuinely some of the most fun you can have in any kind of thing like this. It really means the world. It is the best hobby I've ever had the pleasure of participating in. I don't have a snarky footnote this time. I encourage you to be grateful for who you have before what. Hang out with everybody as much as you can when you can, and enjoy the company of everyone you have around you. Thanks.